What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, man. And this one here, I do mean it's going to be a little bit quick. Alright, before I get started, I know I haven't been saying this that much lately, but I do have to go ahead and say this. Go ahead and I do have another channel. It's called What It Do. The link is in the description box. It's just a channel that I created just to talk about anything and whatever's on your mind, whatever's going on. However you're feeling, what's going on, White Persuade? You say Jimmy buckets for the win. Yeah, we need them buckets for the win. Alrighty. So, like I said, what it do is my little channel, just a channel I created. Talk about whatever's on your mind, whatever you're thinking, whatever's whatever, anything that any kind of situation that has came up for you. That's why I created what it do. Just a channel, you could talk about any and everything. All right, now that I said that, this is your boy man up here. Here to talk about a little bit more Rockets free agency moves again. Today being July 3rd. You say that you're done with the NBA unless Rockets keep Capella. Hey man, you know what? I feel where people is coming from. I really, really do. I feel where everybody's coming from. Because the NBA is seeming like it's being rigged. Now I know, we all talking about the Golden State Warriors. They got Draymond Green, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson. Yeah, all of those guys were drafted, but they developed into superstars. Then you go and get Kevin Durant in free agency, and then you just got DeMarcus Cousins today in free agency. Now, from what the NBA rules was a couple of years ago, you could not have so many superstars on one team. That's the reason why Chris Paul couldn't go to the Lakers a few years back with Kobe Bryant. So I wonder what's the big deal this time. Team USA All Star. Okay, okay. Now the reason why I want to do this video because I don't know if everybody saw this. I don't think Capella might go to the Lakers. I'm just hoping not. So I see what you're saying now, H-Town, H-Train, excuse me. I understand what you're saying, but I see what you're saying, but I'm just hoping that he don't. I just don't believe he will. Did they get Leonard and Capella? Yeah, I think so. Kawhi Leonard and Capella. I don't think the now LA didn't use all their money. They still got some. They still got some money to spend. They still got something. Not a whole lot, but they still got something. But let me go ahead and get what I'm talking about right here, real quick here. Now, as you probably know, the Rockets just signed a guard and Michael Carter Williams, kind of a linky player, a guard slash small forward. He's kind of long like Trevor Ariza, but not as long, but something. Then there's also been reports out there that the Rockets might try to trade for Kevin Love. That the Rockets have been considering trading for him. Then also too another guy in James Nonomally, if I said his name right, Non Ali. Yeah, whatever. I don't know if I said his name right. But anyway, so and I've seen him. He's also another long, lengthy player. Now the Rockets was trying to get Wilson Chandler from the Denver Nuggets, but he just signed with the 76ers. So that's out of the question. But there has been reports out there that the Rockets, are still trying to make some qualifying moves. And we as fans, I understand where we're coming from as fans because you the NBA sets all these crazy rules, but then they make some exceptions for for some teams. So and you're right there, A Train Texas. A lot of players are just going to these teams for less money to try to win. I remember back when I was growing up, I started watching NBA. You wasn't trying to take less money to join the team to win. You bust your ass to try to win. But hey, I guess it's just a new game, a new day, whatever. So, but and I have been watching the reports trying to see anything about Clint Capella. So far, I haven't seen nothing from him signing with anybody. I mean, I have been looking. I've been looking like every hour or every 2 hours trying to see if there's something. Checking the Rockets website, checking NBA.com, trying to find something. ESPN, something. Now, I know this here too. I see what you're saying. A-Train, Texas, they got LeBron players will take a penny. It's ridiculous. This is my personal opinion on that. Everybody was telling me in free agency, oh, what if LeBron comes to the Rockets? You ain't going to be happy? I'm like, no. Oh, y'all can win a championship. That doesn't mean just because LeBron signed with the Rockets, we're going to automatically win a championship. No. What that just means is that we got another superstar on our team. And like I said, there were rules to that a long time ago. So, and I look at it like this here. LeBron James been to the finals 9 times, only won 3. Now, and he just went what 4 straight times with the uh, uh, with the Cavaliers. So I just don't see that as a way of saying, "Oh, we're gonna be great because we got LeBron." I mean, that's just my personal opinion, but it is what it is. Now, with all the stuff that I'm seeing, the Rockets are trying to still make some moves, and I'm still congratulating that, I guess you could say, but I'm also saying that I don't think if you look how we basically lost. I see what you're saying. If we look how we basically lost only because CP3 was on the bench, LeBron would have out us and Golden State, I think. I put it like this here. Game 7 against the Golden State Warriors. My personal opinion, I think the Warriors got scared. We shot 0 for 27 from the 3 pointer. One of our good players was on the bench. And we only lost the game by 9 points. So I think they got scared and said, oh, we got to do something. The Rockets are contending with us now. So they went and made some other move. Now I know the Rockets was trying to get Paul George. They was also considering LeBron James. They all was considering Kawhi Leonard, but we all know San Antonio wasn't going to trade within the division unless that deal had to have been smoking good for San Antonio. So we all know. excuse me. Oh, excuse me. We all know San Antonio wasn't going to trade Kawhi Leonard to the Rockets. I don't think they're going to trade him to the Lakers or anybody in the West. They might trade him to the East. But, oh, excuse me. Ooh, sorry. Yeah, allergies. Ooh, hey, sorry about that. But anyway, so I'm just saying that I do not believe that we should worry that much. I see where fans are coming from because I was watching Ed Huncho Saw Sports yesterday, and he was saying that I forgot the name of the video that it was I was watching, but he was saying somebody should the Rockets be concerned, something like that. And I see where people are coming from, but losing Trevor Ariza was a big blow to me. That hurt it. Now, if we lose Clint Capella, now I'm gonna say, okay, hold on. But Silver, I think it was Adam Silver that said that he was going to put an end to these super teams. When LeBron James left the Miami Heat, he put an end to the. He said he was going to put an end to the super teams. Now I know he's basically saying that those 3 people from Golden State, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, were drafted. but they winning championships. So now they're considered being superstars. You got KD who developed himself into a superstar as well. Now, now you go and get another star, whether you want to call him a superstar or not, but you go and get another star, and DeMarcus Cousins. Now you basically putting back another super team, and that's what a lot of fans are talking about, because like I said a few years ago, I want to say like maybe 3 or 4 seasons ago, 5 seasons ago. Well, I don't think five, but something like that. Uh, Chris Paul could not join the Lakers with Kobe Bryant because they put that rule in place saying no more super teams. He said when championship soon, write it down. This proves Houston will never be a market. I want to go. I'm frustrated. Well, like I said before, I get what everybody's saying, but I just don't see why everybody just so frustrated. Excuse me, I'm a little bit thirsty. Gotta gotta quench my thirst a little bit. I just don't see why everybody's frustrated, why everybody acting all nervous. I mean, that's just me, and I'm not trying to change nobody's opinion or nobody's mind. I just don't see it, and the reason why I don't see it, excuse me, is because, like I said, I still got faith in my team. Finals when the Detroit Pistons beat the so-called super team of the LA Lakers. That's what I'm looking at, and that's what I'm thinking my Rockets finna ready to do. We saying, okay, you know what? We're finna make this happen. I think Chris Paul got a taste of what success on a team is really like, because that was his first time ever getting to a conference finals, and he almost got to the NBA finals. You say Adam Silver basically let Golden State guarantee Houston can't overcome them. It's on purpose. The league don't want Houston to prosper. They ain't gotta want us to prosper. We're going to prosper. Look at it that way, H Train Texas, aka Robbie G. uh, Look at it like that. They don't want us to, but we're gonna do it anyway. Just look at it like this. When we won our very first championship, it was against we was under odds favorite. I mean, we were underdogs. Excuse me. I'm sorry. We were underdogs against the New York Knicks. They had us 3 games to 1. Came back and whooped that ass. Then the next season, we were definitely underdogs against a Penny Hardaway and a young Shaq, and we swept them. They ain't gotta want us to win. We're going to win. Yeah, and our second, yeah, there you go. Our second championship, we beat 460 plus win teams, and we didn't have super team. There you go. That's what I'm saying. And we don't have a super team. Guess what? We don't have 2 stars on our team. Two. And look, we only have 2 stars on our team, and we came this close to beating the Golden State Warriors. This close. We made the Warriors play a whole different style of basketball. Now, a lot of people like to ask me, is Chris Paul didn't get hurt? Do y'all think y'all would have won? I'm like, yeah, I think the Rockets would have won. Chris Paul didn't get hurt because I'm looking at this. We basically beat ourselves. We shot 0 for 27 from three at one point. We was an 0 for 27 stretch. We made some 3 pointers, but it was a stretch. We was 0 for 27. CP3 was out, and we only lost that game by 9 points. So think about that for a moment. We only have 2 superstars, and we made them work. Think about that for a moment. That's why I say I'm not worried. I understand where fans are coming from. Bleed the Globetrotters team. I got you. It ain't the Harlem Globetrotters, it's the Oakland Globetrotters. I got you. I got you. But that's why I say I'm not really worried because I look at it like be Goliath, and we're gonna take them down too. So I'm just looking at it like this here. Michael Carter Jr. Yeah, but I'm looking at it like this here, man. The Rockets are going to do their thing. Have faith in your team. To all y'all Rockets fans out there, I'm telling you, have faith in your team. We haven't been that far into that close, into winning a championship since the last time we won. We're gonna do this thing. Just have faith. Just have faith. It takes time. It's gonna happen. Just look at the one we won before. We had like what 4 good seasons in a row before we finally won one. Then we won the second one. At first we were having great seasons, couldn't get past Seattle Supersonics with Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. Could get past Karl Malone, John Stockton. You know what I'm saying? So we all right. We all right. Don't worry. Like I said, we had great seasons, and then we finally won one. Now it ain't impossible to defend my wife. I've been whooped that ass when I got to fight 10 big men. And it's not gonna be impossible. No. And I'm not that big myself, but trust me. I'm just joking around. I'm just joking around. I get what you're saying, X Train Texas. Don't get me wrong. I get what you're saying. But I just look at it, I'm looking at it in a different way than what a lot of other people saying, looking at it. And I get what everybody is saying. But I just cannot say that my Rockets are not gonna win it. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Ah, excuse me, sorry about that. I can't do it. I just can't. Give me 1 second here. Like I said, I was watching Ed Huncho's video yesterday. The name of that video is Should the Rockets Be Worried About LeBron? He did a roundtable with a few other people. And when I was watching that, I was like, I understand where they're coming from, but I just think they're a little too worried. Yeah, and they mentioned that too. How we think the NFL is rigged, but you got teams that you got the Patriots who lost 2 Super Bowls to wild card teams, and both of them happen to be the New York Giants. But hey, just look at it like this here, man. Don't be shocked if the Rockets make it to the finals. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be shocked. I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying they're not. But don't be shocked. And a lot of fans are saying something about this super team that the Golden State Warriors are putting together again. And I get where they're coming from. But we don't need to focus on Golden State. We need to focus on ourselves. Like I just said, Boogie Cousins coming off an Achilles injury. I don't know if anybody ever had an Achilles injury, but you're not the same coming off of that. You're not the same. And he's a big dude. He's not like a point guard. He's a big dude. He said, "Don't show up to the arena. Let's start a riot." But Boogie Cousins coming off a Achilles injury, so don't be surprised if he's not the same. That's probably why he went there and took less money. I don't know, but wasn't nobody really making any deals or moves for him, so he did something. Was it the best move? Probably not. But like I said, let's take our focus off of Golden State and put our focus on Houston. This is our team. We are Houston Rockets fans. Let's keep our attention on the Houston Rockets. Nobody else. Excuse me. So, with that being said, that's why I say people need to, we as fans, we need to help rest to the playoffs. Yeah. No, I'm not going to say he'll rest. I don't know. But all I'm saying is this here. If we make some great moves, because we still trying to get Rhino out of Houston and Eric Gordon. Now, I'm not a fan of the Rockets trying to get rid of Eric Gordon, but it is what it is. Of course, I'm a fan of trying to get Rhino out because he have not been producing. So the Rockets are either trying to trade him or just buy him on his contract, and that'll free up some money right there too. So, so we'll see what happens. So all I'm saying is this here: don't be worried. Everything will be okay. I'm finna go ahead and end this video. I'm finna chunk the deuce up at you. This is your boy Man Up. Go ahead and check out my other channel. The link is in the description box. I'm gonna make a video on that channel a little bit later today. This is your boy Man Up. I'll holler.